guys, Liz Edwards here. Today I want to focus on and I want to help you create a schedule and a system that works for you to set you up for success, to stop being stressed out. So many times we look at our to-do list before we go to bed or whenever we wake up in the morning, and we are automatically defeated. We think there aren't enough hours in the day. Well, today we're going to combat that. I've been doing Chalene Johnson's Smart Success Academy, and one of the biggest takeaways so far that I've gotten from this training program is creating a schedule that works for me and my family and my time frame that I have to work throughout the day. I am a stay-at-home mom with two little boys, a 2.5-year-old and a 4-month-old. And I want to make sure that when I'm with them, when they are awake, that I am present and in the moment. I'm not worried about emails or posting fitness tips or working on my newsletter or anything like that. I want to be present and in the moment with them. And while they're napping is my focus and my work time. So going through Chalene's training program, I've been able to create a schedule and a system that works for me. And honestly, I have been more successful since I've created this than I ever was working 5 hours sporadically throughout the day. Okay, so here we go. We're going to get started. Get a piece of paper and a pen out. And what I want you to think about are your day-to-day tasks or responsibilities or priorities that you have throughout the day. Now, focus on the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time, what does your day look like? What are the things that you have to get done? There's always going to be something that pops up. Maybe your kid is sick and you have to take them to the doctor, or something happens to your dog and you've got to run them to the vet, or you ought to have out-of-town guests surprisingly show up. Don't you always love that? That's the 20% of the time that we're not going to focus on. You can't control those things. They're out of your hands. So 80% of the time, what does your day look like? We're going to go ahead. I'm going to give you an example of what mine looks like, so maybe that'll help you kind of figure out what it is I'm talking about. All right, guys, here is what my typical day-to-day looks like, tasks and responsibilities that I have to do throughout the day. I've got my morning playtime or play dates. That is my time with my boys that we get to just have fun and play and not be interrupted. My workouts, my wellness, whether it's, nutrition-wise, spending some time with the Lord just by myself to set the tone for my day, my shower, getting ready, just my me time that I have in the day. Family time, that's when the four of us are just able to have some quality time together. And then there's my work time, and that's when I really, really focus. There are no interruptions. I don't take phone calls unless it's unless it's work related. So unless it's somebody on my team or if it's somebody in my challenge group, anything like that. So that is my focus time. And then I've got some more work stuff, social media, emails, outsourcing, any personal development that I do is done during that time. Spouse and relations, and this is the one thing that Chalene Johnson put in hers, and I thought it was genius. And it kind of looks like that my husband gets the short end of the stick with only 1 hour. But that is a time that after the boys go to bed that my husband and I can just spend quality time, the two of us. Whether it's watching a movie on the couch or we're talking about our day or we're planning our weekend or whatever that looks like for you or for us, that's our time together. And then, of course, errands, cleaning house, laundry, meal prep, things like that. So go ahead and write down a list of, again, focus on just your typical day of activities or tasks that you need to do. Yours may be going to work from, 8 to 4 or picking up the kids from school or something like that. So whatever your tasks are. And then out to the side of that, write down how many hours that you want to focus on that one specific task throughout the day. Again, focus on 80% of the time. What does it look like for you? So for me, my exercise and all that happens first thing in the morning when I wake up at 6 o'clock. I get my workout in, I take a shower, I get ready for the day. I have just some quality time with God to help set my tone for the day, and to pray over, just my day, what it is that I have going on. And then I have my morning time with my boys, and that's from the time they wake up at 8 o'clock to the time that my oldest goes down for a nap at 1. And we eat breakfast, we may go play at the park, we may go for a run, whatever, we want to do during that time. That is, I can do whatever I want with them. Our family time happens in the evening. My work and focus time is when they are napping, and that's usually a 2-hour window that I can do, that I know that they're not going to wake up. I know that, there's nothing else to do but that. I don't do laundry. I don't clean the house. I don't do dishes, nothing. I only focus on work, and I am in my office doing it. I don't move about the house. I'm focused in one room doing work. My social media, emails, stuff like that, that may be done, I give 2 hours for that, but that might be done kind of sporadically. Maybe it's my husband has given the boys a bath and I can send out a few emails to close out the day, or I can read some more of my personal development, or maybe I have a few posts that I need to schedule that I didn't get to earlier in the day. So that's my time to sort of close out the day and to finish some loose ends. And then errands, cleaning house, laundry, meal prep, stuff like that is 2 hours. And I may or may not have to run errands or whatever, but I always have to clean the house. I have a toddler. But anyway, so go ahead and do that. So write down everything that you want to get done throughout the day, the hours that you're willing to put towards, realistically, put towards each of those tasks. And once you're done with that, pause the video, but once you're done with that, come back and I'm going to help you create a schedule throughout your day that fits all of this in. Okay, you now have your list of your day-to-day activities and the hours that you want to contribute to that, to each task. Now think about the time that you wake up and the time that you go to bed. What is that time frame? Are you looking at that and looking at your list thinking, how in the world am I going to fit all of this in there? Well, if you have the hours allotted for each task, go ahead and kind of work it out in your head to see if it'll fit in that time frame you have. You may need to adjust some things. You may need to adjust the time that you get up or the time that you go to bed, or maybe you need to look back at your task list and say, okay, realistically, I can't spend so many hours doing this or this. So you may have to make some adjustments, and even after you've created this schedule, you might have to come back and make some adjustments just to tweak it up a bit. But just to give you an example, for me, my day-to-day schedule, I get up at 6, and for those 2 hours, that is my me time of working out and having quiet time and showering and just getting ready for the day. And then I go into from 8 to 1, so that's my 5-hour window of it's just me and my boys, me and my kids, so I'm present and in the moment with them. And then from 1 to 3 is my 2-hour block of my work and my focus time. And then it just sort of trickles down from there. And there are some nights that I don't get to bed at 10 o'clock. Maybe I have staying up till 11 o'clock just to get some things finished. And that's okay. But day to day, what does that look like for you? So go ahead and put in those blocks of time throughout your day that you have and see if you need to adjust anything. And I guarantee you that if you stick with the schedule, try it for a week and see if it works. Come back and tweak a few things if not. But I guarantee that if you stick to this system that you have created for yourself, you will be so much happier in your day-to-day life. You won't be stressed out. You won't be trying to figure out how to fit everything in. You won't go to bed at night thinking, man, I wish that I had more time to, really focus with my family. I'm too busy working, or whatever it is, because you've given your time, you've given that allotted time to your family or to your work. And it's uninterrupted. All of those time blocks that you've created is uninterrupted. That is the only time, the only task that is allowed in that time frame. So you have to stick with it. And I guarantee you that if you do, You will not only be more successful in your business, but you'll be more successful in being a wife or a husband or a parent or an employee, whatever it is that you have in your life. You will be more successful, you will be happier, and you'll wonder how in the world you never thought to do this before. So if you have any questions at all, please, please, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm here to help you. I'm here to pass along any information that I get in my training to help you become more successful in your business and in your day-to-day life. And I hope you have a great day.